everyone, and I want to remind you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel where I put videos on my daily life, as a single mom of triplets, 7-year-old triplets and a 5-year-old. I post videos on dating, sex, divorce, co-parenting, raising, kids close in age. So make sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss my videos. Today, my topic, right, is how to get your kids to share their toys when they're bigger. I remember when, my kids were smaller, when they were smaller, it was much easier to get them to do everything that you wanted. Actually, people lie. They say to me, oh, as they get bigger, it's going to be easier. No, it's not. It's actually harder as they get bigger. They each have like their own personalities. They want what they want. They talk back to you. It's not easier. It's harder. So, like I was saying, right? Over the weekend, which was actually yesterday, Sunday, for their birthdays, right? Evan got like this Lego set, and his dad took it out so Evan could play with it. Well, Ava saw it, and Ava was like, no, I gotta play with it also. I like it. I want it. And Evan was like, no, I don't want you to play with it. And Ava was like, but I want it. And that went on like all day long. All day long on Sunday. I heard it all day long about Ava wanting it and Evan not wanting to give it to her. And Ava getting upset. And then her throwing a fit, of course, because she couldn't be part of this activity that she liked. So she was frustrated, and she started hitting and kicking and throwing herself on the floor and crying. And Evan just, went on his business like nothing, because of course he had it. So like I said, it was just like exhausting all day long yesterday. So it got to the point, right, where I said to their dad, this is it. We're done with this toy. We're done. There is no reason for him to continue playing with it on his own while she's like having a shit fit, basically, because he won't share with her. And every time, she asks, he says no. And if it's getting her that upset, I mean, let's just have him be done with it and put it away. If she likes this toy so much, this Lego set, then and it wasn't where like they could take turns, because he never wanted to give it to her. Basically, he wanted it all to himself, which is nothing wrong with it, because of course he liked it, but she liked it also. That was the problem. And so there was no like, let's take turns, because he didn't want to give it to her. So of course she got like tired and frustrated of waiting to have a turn, because she didn't get turns with it. So better to like, just let him play with it again once we have something similar to that, right? And they both can, use it, and then there's no more fighting. Now, what do you do, right, when if you can't really you just can't financially afford to do that. You can't afford to go out there and get the same thing, because you're on a budget and it's tight, you're a single mom and all that. Well, then I would recommend that you just don't bring out the toy for a long time, or maybe talk to them about it, right? That be better prepared next time for when you do bring out the toy. Okay, well, let's try this. Maybe not maybe, but you can have the toy for like this X amount of time, right? And they agree to it. So you compromise. And then, the other kid can have the toy for this X amount of time after he's done with it. So they both are on board and they agree with it, and they know already. But being put in this kind of like situation with the kids was just like exhausting yesterday. But of course you just never know. I mean, with kids, you never know like what one kid has, which thing that one kid has, the other one is going to want also at the same time, and it's going to become a struggle and, a battle. Like I said, it was just like exhausting, and I was ready to just like, you know, rip my hairs out, and they were like screaming and crying and fussing, and then it's like, okay, well, you think you can let her play with it? No. But she'd like to. No. And they're very firm about it. I mean, they're very like, okay, the answer is no, and you're not going to change my mind, and you're not going to distract me, and I'm going to continue what I'm doing. And I don't care, like, if my sister is upset over it. No, it's my toy. I'm going to do what I want. So that's basically like, the stance that this kid had with me yesterday. And I can't force him. I can't force him to give her the toy. It's his. It is his. I can't force him. I can encourage him, but he wouldn't do it. And that's where the problem was, that he wouldn't. And he stood firm. He's like, no, I'm not going to do it. And then she was like, oh, but I really want it. And then she threw a temper tantrum quite a few times, and she just was like upset. And it just went, on and on and on. So it's hard, very hard to, raise kids. Very hard to, especially when they're close in age, like mine. You just never know, like, what they're gonna, what you're gonna be faced with, what they're gonna, come up with next. But it's a journey, it's a learning process. There is no book to it. You do the best that you can every day. And if one day you screw up, right, the next day, just like, you have another chance to do it over again, and you do the best that you can, like I said. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, and comment. And if there's anything, right, that you guys would like for me to talk about on my videos, just send me a message. Send me a message, and I'd be more than happy to talk about it, because I'm always looking for great content to like use on my videos. All right, thank you. Take care. Bye bye.